Here we go. Have to have them all pulled up after the Savoy Shuffle. It's truffle. Welcome. I'm going to have another Radio Anywhere that you are going to get to hear. I've got some soup and a cheese sandwich. I tried to eat this soup before the show, but it's too hot. Let's get some Nez lined up. Let's have some Nesmith. Beautiful, beautiful Michael Nesmith. What are we going to do? There we go. We're going to start off with that. We're going to have a lot of Nesmith tonight. Hello, everybody. Hope you're enjoying this. This is for the patrons. You get to see me eating, dunking in a cheese sandwich. That is disgusting, right? That is disgusting. Ring, let us get up the radio station. Radio.co, guys. Oh, maybe I've got it up already. I thought I had it up here. 89 listeners. 89 listeners. So we want to have it here. And we want that there, and we want that there. And this is going to be here. This is the Skype, and then this is... It's the wrong song. It's the wrong song. It's the wrong song. It was... Oh, God, I've got the wrong song. There we go. This is it. Oh, God, what's the song? Oh, now we're going to be late. Is it this? Has a brand new line. Oh, what was the song? I'm going to be late. Hello, dear listener. I'm trying to find a Mike Nesmith song. We're going to play some Mike Nesmith songs tonight because he passed away and it breaks my heart. But I cannot think of the song that goes... It doesn't remember, but no one was around in those high bone, the sidewalk, what is that? What song is that? It's because I'm eating soup, so I'm late, and I can't think what that song is. Bear with me; it's going to come to me. Oh, please. Brain, talk to me. Right, bear with me, right? Welcome to the show. And you really are. We're going to find it. No, we're not. Some of you are at home going, what is he talking about? And some of you are going, well, Iain, it's this. It's this. How could you not know it? How could you not know it? I'm sure it's on Nevada Fighter. Hang on. Let me type it in. Left on a highway outside of town. Michael Nesmith. It's going to be worth it when it's so going to be, Here, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much indeed. What a start to the show. got there. It's that bass line at the end that does it. We got there. Michael Nesmith passed away this week. I mean, he was old, but if you've ever listened to my show, you know I'm a huge Monkees fan, and it was tough. Maybe not as tough as when Davey died, because Davey was only like 67 or something, and Mike, I think, was 78. Davey was tough. Peter, that was something. But Nesmith, that was hard. I had a good long cry about it. I found out on stream. I was streaming, and someone just posted, Michael Nesmith died. And, I had a good long cry about that. And I've not really been able to listen to any Nesmith music or any Monkees music. And so tonight, as long as it feels cool with me, we're just going to be playing, as well as taking your phone calls, of course, and eating some soup that's way too hot. We are going to be taking your phone calls and playing some Mike Nesmith stuff, some Monkey stuff and some stuff, and celebrating him because he was brilliant. You know his mum invented Tipex, right? Everyone knows that. Mickey Dolenz, mum, invented the delete key on computers, but that's by the by. He invented Tipex. His mum invented Tipex, and he invented country rock, pop videos, and MTV. That's not a bad legacy to have, is it, really, in the great scheme of things? That's pretty decent. This is Iain Lee. This is the 2-hour Pointless Phone-In. This is live. It's 10:06, Monday, the 13th of November. How are you doing? Welcome to the show. And I tell you what, guys, you really are welcome to it. You know how this, let me do that. You know how this works. I sit here and talk and waffle for 2 hours, and you hopefully phone in on 0203 286 6370. 0203 286 6370. And you can call in about, oh God, I don't know. Anything you want, guys, anything you want. I have a question for you tonight. Tonight's question is, what did you spend your first paycheck on? That's the question. That's, of course, for those people that need questions. Some of you, the majority of you, I hasten to throw out. That's not a sentence. Majority of you do not need questions. You can just phone up with anything. If you're anywhere in the world as well, of course, you can Skype TLNA. It'll be nice to talk to you. It's strange times, right? That COVID shiz is kicking in again. Maybe you're feeling anxious about that. I am. I'm feeling really anxious about the whole COVID situation again. Oh my God, I've got a phone call. Who on earth is phoning me? This is like a private phone call. Who is phoning? That was Catherine. Hang on a minute. What is this? Hang on a minute. Bear with me, caller.
Only getting the music.
Why are you phoning?
Only getting the music. No voice.
You can't hear me?
No.
Oh, geez. Okay. Well, I've been talking for flipping ages. Well, hang on. Why can't you hear?
Because there've been long pauses, and I knew you didn't.
There we go. I'm back. Goodbye. Oh man, I've just been talking for ages and nobody's heard me. Oh, what a terrible start to the show. What a terrible start to the show. Should we start again? Yeah, sure. Why not? Here we go. Oh, man. Iain, when you're doing the radio, you gotta turn the microphone on, right? You know that, right? Jeez. Piss poor. piss poor. I just seen Twitter. Guys, wowzers. Maybe I should have had Discord open. I was saying that tonight we're going to play a lot of Mike Nesmith music, the Monkees and Mike Nesmith solo stuff, because Michael Nesmith died earlier this week. And those of you who know me know I am a huge Monkees fan. And I was gutted when he died. Someone told me while I was on a stream. I feel like I've said all this before. Maybe. I think I have said all of this before. When I didn't have the microphone turned on! Wowzers. Anyway, Michael Nesmith died, and I was heartbroken. I love that guy so much. His mum invented Tipex. Everyone knows that, right? Mickey Dolenz' mum invented the delete key on computers. That's by the by. But he invented country rock, pop videos, and MTV. So that's not too bad. That's not too bad a heritage, a legacy, if you will. So this is a phone-in show. You can call me about anything, anytime you want. We don't take withheld numbers anymore. I've blocked it, so I don't even know if a withheld number is calling in at any point. So, you know, I feel it's only fair. You know my number. Look up the name. You know my number. Let me know yours. I'm not going to do anything with it. 0203 286 6370 is the phone number if you want to give me a call. We wasted 10 minutes of the show by not having my goddamned microphone on. What a dick. What an idiot, Iain! What were you thinking? When you see the video of this, you will know what's going on. Let me take our first call. Hello, caller.
Is the microphone plugged in and working?
Yes, it is. Goodbye. Thank you very much indeed. Let's take this call. Hello, caller.
Hi there, it's Hillary Clinton here, and I just wanted to say that was the best 10 minutes of your radio career.
Get out of here and go and clear your throat, you cheeky sausage. Hello, caller.
Hello, Iain. You're not the only one who hasn't left his microphone on today.
Well, your microphone's not on now. I can't hear you.
Oh, fine. Hang on.
I thought...
Is that any better?
Oh, my God, I thought you were doing a thing. Hello, Robbie.
No. Hiya. I've just done the same sort of thing as you, but mine was worse.
Go on, what happened?
There's a little local line behind my house, little local train line,
Yes.
opened in the 1800s.
Right.
For the first ever time today, ever, 9:10 p.m., it's direct service to London.
Wow.
I thought, brilliant, I've got to bring a microphone on.
What?
Let's do a little piece for the community radio
Oh,
station.
yeah.
I'll be sitting on the train. Oh, we're now approaching Watford Junction. Oh, yes, this is where... Brilliant, all of that.
Uh-oh.
So I was doing it. Good, there was a guy looking at me a bit funnily, but he thought, okay,
There is,
fine.
yeah,
Okay,
I've
so
had
well.
that thing, that look. Yeah, so it's going well. You're on the train,
Yeah.
It's going well.
I can see it's recording. I can see how long it's been recording for. I can see my voice giving out an output. It's
Beautiful.
all fine.
Perfect. What could possibly be wrong with this?
I get home, it's only bloody recorded up until the train started moving.
Oh, no!
I'm seething.
That reminds me when me and Catherine got to meet Jeff Goldblum. Coolest thing. I don't know why they gave us an interview, and we're recording it. And the interview's been going on for quite a while, and we're coming towards the end. But I can see that the recording has stopped. I've run out of battery. And,
Oh, no.
But we couldn't go, we could have gone, I'm sorry, I've run out of battery. Can I just record the rest of this on my phone? But I couldn't do that. So we talked to him for another 3, 4, 5 minutes and went, well, that was a great interview, Jeff. Thank you so much. And then he said, and we hadn't recorded it.
I know how you feel. And you can't really interject, can you? Because you don't want to waste their time.
No, it's Jeff bloody Goldblum, and it's the big important train ride for you. Could you fake it? Could you fake it?
Oh, yeah.
No, not that. I mean, the train recording.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I guess. But, there's a woman in the background saying, we're now approaching blah, blah, blah. So I guess I'll have to record it myself. Or you could do it.
No, hang on. You can go on the train again.
Oh, that means leaving the house and spending another 13 quid.
Goodbye, Robbie. Thank you very much. Kids these days, man, they have got no... Okay, well, I did have a phone in, which I would have said earlier. I did say earlier on, but none of you got to hear it. So the phone in was, what did you spend your first paycheck on? But we can also change that to, when have you completely fucked up at work?
Tried to kick the habit, but she couldn't, and she got some. I tried to relieve her, but she wasn't a believer until she tried another one. I love it here on the range. From a tie, I would love it more if it changed. I love it here on the range. From a tie, I would love it more if it changed. He was sure he found the answer, but it might take a little time. Play and follow the leader, he was sure would be a winner, but I had other things on my mind. I love it here on the range. Come a tie, I would love it more if it changed. I love it here on the range. Come a tie, I would love it more if it changed. Everybody singing a different tune. See them all fall down. Well, I don't like the quarrel, but what about tomorrow? Will it be the same as the past? I keep on hoping that something will happen, and I hope that it happens fast. But I love it here on the range. All the time I would love it more if it changed. But I love it here on the range. From a tie, I would love it more if it changed. Play your magic
Oh, man. Michael. Mike Nesmith is dead. We now live in a world where there's only one monkey left. I know it's depressing. God, it breaks my heart, man. There's only one monkey left. Soon, sooner than I would like, all of my heroes are going to be gone. 0203 286 6370. Hello, caller.
Good evening. Hugo Peters here, Bon Vivant, raconteur, Honda Bond, Boogaloo music aficionado. Some may say the Ernest Hemingway of the noughties. Good evening, Ian.
Good evening, Hugo. I thought I'd heard two stories about you.
Two stories. Tell me more.
One was that you had gone to prison for fraud. The other one was that you were dead. Are either of those true?
Well, neither of them are true.
Okay.
Because if I was in prison, I wouldn't be able to call you.
Well, you can smuggle a phone in your beanhole, your bottom, sir.
I've never been in, so I wouldn't know. But okay. I'm the reason why I'm phoning is.
And you're definitely not dead. You've not denied that.
I am not dead.
We've got it here. Hugo Peters is alive.
Every show I listened to recently, somebody's died.
Yeah,
and I just wanted to just put my hand up and say, I'm alive.
Say it loud, say it proud, Hugo.
I'm alive. And it feels good. I'm in Morocco. That's where I am.
Ah, Morocco. Any large sellotapes for sale?
Large sellotapes?
I bought a large sellotape in a Marrakechian market. It was the only good thing about that holiday.
Wrapping? Was it Christmas wrapping?
Well, do you know what? I bought it 4.5 years ago, and it was the only decent thing about that bloody holiday. And the other day, I was looking for some sellotape, and I knew I had some. I couldn't find it. I went to the garage, and there, hanging on a peg, was my giant sellotape. So yeah, I used that to wrap the presents.
See, Morocco, beautiful place.
It's a little boring.
Well, if you like sand, which I do,
Plenty of sand.
your quid's in.
Yeah, plenty of sand. Well, in that case, Hugo, I'm glad you're enjoying the sand. It's so lovely to speak to you. It's been years.
It has been a long time, but as I say, I was concerned that most people were dying, and this Naismith fella, very sad news.
Very sad.
But I just wanted to maybe cheer you up a little bit and just make you realise that I'm still living.
And
good evening.
Good evening. Okay. Wow. Gosh. Okay. I mean, that's good. I do like it when people say Naismith instead of Nesmith, and people seem to have an inability. I'm assuming this stuff is going out. What I'm saying, the first 10 minutes didn't go out. If you just tuned in, the first 10 minutes was an absolute car crash. Hello, caller.
Hello, Ian. It's Dave.
Hello, Dave.
Hello. For the purposes of this call, can we not mention the supermarket I work for so that I can tell the story?
Okay. But first of all, can I clarify that you do sound different on telephone versus on Skype? I didn't recognise your first call last week.
Yes, so here. Apparently Pete says I do, but that's Pete. So
Pete. Go on. So I don't know. I don't know where you work.
No, because I work for a supermarket, and a couple of years ago, I worked in the team where we kind of deal with like the online orders and the picking and the checkout of it.
Yeah.
We were introducing an offer where at the end of when it's checked out, we did like a brand guarantee and stuff, and it worked out the price, and then would work out if we wanted to give you offers and stuff.
Yeah.
That was only in the UK. So we did all of the changes and the testing, and we rolled it all out. But we also look after the tills in Ireland.
Oh.
And we hadn't tested it for Ireland because we didn't need to.
No.
What we discovered was there was a bit of a glitch in that because this bit of code wasn't firing, the till wasn't registering that the checkout had gone through, and started retrying the checkout and charging the cards, sometimes up to 35 times.
Oh my God, no!
I made the headlines in Ireland.
Oh, mate!
Because we emptied people's bank accounts. We had to give them cash across the customer service desk because people had no money in their accounts because we had charged them.
People would have gone homeless and hungry because of you. Did you get to keep any of the money, Dave?
I did not. Everyone got their money back and some nice sweeteners as well, I believe. Not as in like money, not like tablet, like sweeteners for tea.
Do people still have... My mum used to have like a little round green tube, and she would click it, click, and
yeah, my dad's is blue.
What did they? What are sweeteners? What are they?
Fake sugar.
But what? How? We're going off on a tangent. We'll finish your story in a second. But they're so tiny. What are they made of?
I don't know. Just dust, possibly.
Okay, made of dust. All right. So you didn't get to keep any of the money, and you ended up in the newspapers in Ireland.
Yes. And as I say, we actually were giving cash out over the customer service desk.
Holy shit.
To make sure that people could still pay their bills. So that was not my finest moment.
Dave, thank you very much indeed. We are asking the question. Well, there's two questions. One was the question I had planned. Hang on, just give me a second. I just got to burp. There we go.
I think angels are sexy.
Me too. Okay.
Hinge Punch, first a month, no returns.
So two questions are: what did you spend your first paycheck on? Okay, no one's going to call me with that because that's boring. That's boring. That's BBC Radio Coventry. That's that kind of BBC West Midlands kind of phone in. The other one is: when have you really, really fucked up at work? Because I didn't have the microphone on for the first 10 minutes of the show, and that's really is in radio. That's a no-no. That's a no-no. You can give me a call 0203 286 6370. If you've got an app, just look at your app. The phone number's there. Isn't that great? Oh, that ended quicker than I was expecting it to. 0203 286 6370. You don't have to stick to those topics. You can call in about absolutely anything, anywhere you want. This is Radio Anywhere. My name is Iain Lee, and this is a radio station I've set up. And I'm doing 2 live shows a week, Mondays and Tuesdays, 10 till midnight. And we've got loads of other great shows. You might have heard the computer game show on before us. There's also Fadson, the Nerdy T-Shirt Club. There's Theme On. There's Muggy Bone. There's all these wonderful, wonderful shows. Who's on after me tonight? Because it kind of, we kind of mix it up. It's the Nerdy T-Shirt Club is on tonight, which is very, very exciting. But I'm here for 4 hours a week, taking your phone calls. God knows why. Hello, caller.
Hello. Yeah, there's also Theme On. Did you mention Theme
I did
On?
mention Theme On, actually, before Muggy Bonehead, so there.
Excellent. Yeah, this Sunday, 8 p.m.
Yep.
Yeah, but yeah, worst fuck up at work.
Yes, sir.
I nearly caused a diplomatic incident.
Oh, beautiful. Go on.
Well, I used to work in TV listings for a popular national broadcaster.
Oh.
Partly funded by entirely funded by the taxpayer.
Okay.
I won't say which.
Okay.
Please don't say which one, but it was, it was a national broadcaster.
Okay, all right. No, so it could be Dave or QVC. That's what I've got it down to.
Yeah. No, as long as they're sort of formally based in White City.
Okay. All right.
Could be
no idea what you're talking about. Okay. Yes. Go on.
Yeah, but we used to do the schedules for sort of all the, I think lots of like the party political broadcasts is what I'm getting to. We used to schedule those.
Yes.
And we used to pop them in, do the descriptions and things. On one of the, I think it was on one of the Northern Ireland channels, we had party political broadcast by Sinn Féin.
Oh gosh.
Because that's
a legitimate political party. Yes.
Yep. And then the following week we had one by one of their competitors.
Yeah.
And when you're creating the schedule for the next week, you copy the previous weeks across, and then you have to make sure you change all the fiends, etc. So
you got to change the fields, Pete. I know that. Got to change the fields.
Yeah, got to change all the fields. Someone left one of the fields.
Unchanged.
Yeah, and the head of the channel in question had a rather concerned.
Hang on.
phone.
So what happened? What was what did it look? So he just said Sinn Féin again when it was the others.
Yeah.
That's bias. That's political.
But obviously politics is quite a gentle business in Northern Ireland.
Yeah.
But
I'm sure they took it very, very well.
I'm sure they did.
Wow.
But yeah, so that was a conversation. In terms of the actual mechanics of it, very simple fuck up. But yeah, it wasn't a great month at work for me.
Pete, thank you very much indeed. Oh, you had the wall. I missed. Oh, there's a voice message. Let's have a little listen to this. Oh. That sounds like Mary Wilson, the telephone line man. Okay, thank you very much indeed. I'm hot. Can I take my shirt off? I had soup. I had a microwavable soup. Way too close to the start of the show. Way too close. And now I am sweating. Hey, listen, do you want to advertise on Radio Anywhere? I bet you thought radio advertising was dead. Well, it's not dead. I brought it back to life. You can advertise here on Radio Anywhere for £300 for 4 weeks. That's ridiculous, right? You know I'm the guy that stole the strawberries and the hearts of the nation, and I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here. What you get is 2 live reads a week. You get some adverts. 2. Hang on, is it 2 or is it 1? Let me think. You get 2 adverts made for you by
Hello, Mr. Lee. How the devil are you?
I'm fine. Who dis?
This is Wilts.
Wilt? Hang on, what Wilts?
Yes, if only you knew.
My God! Well, I thought, what, these are all... Am I in a time machine or something?
I think you are. I think you are. Well, my name's Wilts and I'm a sex addict.
Welcome, Wilts, welcome.
Thank you very much indeed. I did something for the first ever time today.
Was that not have sex?
Well, no, unfortunately not. I'm being a sex addict. I've got to be careful with doing that kind of shit now.
Yeah.
Yes, I put my socks were still wet this morning, so I put them in the microwave and they dried beautifully.
That's disgusting.
First time ever. And my wife come down. What the fuck are you doing? They could catch fire. That was stupid. Do you know what I mean? But they were beautiful. They were toasty.
Did they not stink out the microwave though?
No, because they were clean. They were freshly washed, but just a bit damp from where they've been on the air overnight.
Oh my God!
35 seconds in the microwave, beautiful.
Sorry, what is the time for the socks in the microwave?
35 seconds.
And is it on full power?
Yeah, full power, and they were beautifully done.
Have you ever done the thing where you get a cup of water and you put a light bulb in the cup so that the silver bit is touching the water?
No.
Go and do it.
Okay.
Don't do it
in the morning.
Don't do it now, you pussy. Don't do it for too long.
I can't. I'm at work. I'm sat outside London Waterloo. I tweeted you just now.
Oh, don't do it for too long, right? Because it will blow up and everything will blow up and that will be the end of your kitchen and your stuff. Do it just until you see what happens, and you will see what happens. Trust me.
I will do. Thank you. It's wonderful to hear you on the radio again, sir. Have a wonderful evening.
Wonderful to hear you, Wilts. That's absolutely magnificent. 0203 286 6370 is the telephone number if you want to give me a call, and you can. Should we play a little bit more Nesmith? Oh, why the hell not? I know what I want to play. This is my favourite Monkey song of all time. Here we go. Let's have some of this. Here we go.
With his fool's gold stacked up all around him, from a killing in the market on the moor, children left King Midas there as they found him
That's amazing, right? That's recorded 2 or 3 years ago or something. What a man. What a man. Love you, Papa Nez. Oh, I know what. We're going to play a slow one.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Michael. 0203 286. Oh, gosh, 6370 is the telephone number. If you want to give me a call about anything you can. Whenever you fucked up at work, what did you spend your first paycheck on? And anything else you fancy. These are weird times, right? I've got to keep checking that I'm going out now. Yes, I am. These are weird times. This whole, what do you reckon? Lockdown, January the 5th? That's the word going around on the street. That's the word on the street at the moment is January 5 is when we're going to be alive. These are strange times. How are you feeling about all of this? And there's a lot going on. There's the corruption and the lying from our leaders. And then there's the whole COVID thing. No one mentions Brexit anymore. That's still going on and it's still shit. But the corruption and the lying on one hand, and the fear that we're going to get really sick or die on the other hand, that's where I'm at the moment. It really is crap. I got a busy week this week. God, it's this week. Going to Chessington, which is probably the most stupid idea ever, even though most of it's outside and there won't be as many people as per usual. Going to a pantomime, going to a Santa's grotto, going ice skating. These are probably really stupid ideas when Omicron is hanging over our shoulders. But I just want to get through this week. Then you can do whatever you want to do with lockdowns and stuff. January the 5th, you heard it here first. Then you can do whatever you want. I just want to have these few days for my boys. I just want them to have some sort of Christmas experience before we all flipping die. Hey, dear listener, wear a mask. Please just wear a mask. You know, that's not a big thing. I don't understand why some people are so upset about wearing a mask. Just wear a mask. What does it? What harm does it do? Well, actually, on the inside, I had an argument the other day on Alan Bezick's show. Of course, on the inside of the mask, COVID can collect. Yeah, but the COVID that collects from the inside of the mask will be from you. It'll be your breath that's doing it, right? You know that. Please wear a mask. Please get double jabbed. Please have your boosters. I don't want to die. I saw top Tories have custard sex at number 10 Christmas COVID party. This is a story on the front page of the Sport. Sunday Sport exclusive by Simon Dean. A man who's claimed to have attended the illegal number 10 Christmas party says the bash turned into a custard splattered orgy. You can stop this story at any point this evening simply by calling 0203 286 6370. That's all you got to do. Boris Johnson spent last week fighting for his political life over claims he misled Parliament about the bash held last year while the UK was in COVID lockdown. Turn to pages 4 and 5 for more. Okay. It wasn't a party, it was an orgy. I saw name redacted, sucking off name redacted, while name redacted knocked back a yard of gin. Wow. The government... Wow. The government is mired in a row over a forbidden party in number 10 held during last year's... We need some... let me just get some appropriate music to play underneath this. That's what we need. Here we go. This is what we want. This is what we want. The government is mired in a row over a forbidden party in number 10, held during last year's strict COVID lockdown. It exploded when a leaked video showed Prime Ministerial spokeswoman Allegra Stratton joking about the bash. Boris Johnson has ordered an inquiry, but in defiance of logic, the PM continues to insist there was no party. He knew nothing about the party, which he says did not take place. Today we can reveal there was a bash at number 10 on December the 18th, 2020, and it was more than just a party, it was an orgy. I mean, wowzers. That's the shock claim by plumber Brian Green, who today becomes the first person at the bash to speak on the record about it. Brian, from Barnton, Cheshire, said he was called to fix a leaky tap at number 10 by mistake. He explained, they must have got my number from the internet, not realising I was 200 miles away. Sorry, I'm reading a thing about Anna Dick now. Focus. Ian, please, for the love of God, focus. Oh, actually, while you're focusing, dial back the person who just called in. Yes, let's do that. Here we go. 0203 286 6370.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, caller. Who is this, please?
Radiohead.
Radiohead. How you doing?
Yeah, very well. How are you?
I've got really bad indigestion. I had hot soup, like, way too close to the show, and it's repeating on me. But I'm going to fix it by eating the big bowl of Christmas sweets I've got.
What flavour of soup? I think that's important.
Carrot and coriander.
Oh, that's going to repeat on you, man.
Yeah,
what
it's
were you
not
thinking?
nice. It's not nice. I'm more of a tomato soup kind of guy. I don't know why I bought it. Actually, it wasn't very pleasant.
Well, the reason I called in...
Yes?
Well, sorry to hear about Michael Nesmith. I just wanted to throw in a shout-out for Anne Rice, who died on Saturday. I was gutted.
Who died?
Anne Rice. She wrote the Vampire Chronicles and stuff.
Oh, okay. I was thinking Annika Rice. I thought, what? Oh, God.
Oh, no, I'm sure that there'd be a day off if it was Annika Rice. No, Anne Rice.
Oh, God, now I've not read any of the Vampire Chronicles, but I'm guessing you are a big fan of them.
Yeah, a lot of, sad, lonely teenage goths were sad on Saturday.
Well,
so I just wanted to throw it out there.
Well, let's put it out there. I'm happy to take deaths as a phone-in. That doesn't sound right, does it?
That's quite Christmassy. Go for it.
Okay, we'll do some Christmas deaths then. Thank you, Radiohead.
Bye, Ian.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Well, there we go. We got a new phone-in. Deaths. I mean, if you call and I miss it, I will call you back. Hello, caller.
Hi, Ian. It's Cherie. All right.
Hello, Cherie. Oh, I was dressed. We came to the show that we did yesterday and was dressed in a beautiful. You look like a lovely Christmas tree.
Oh, thank you very much. I thought I'd make the effort.
You did make the effort. It was great to see you. What have you got for us?
So I've got a work fuck-up story for you.
Beautiful. Do you know what? For a second there, I thought I was on real radio and I was about to press my dump button. And then I remembered I was on pretend homebrew radio and you can say fuck up and that's fine. What happened?
I know, I just had to check myself for a second. Right, so it was years ago. And I realised on my way to work that I had a hole in my top, which usually wouldn't have been a problem, but I had a big meeting to go to that day.
Yeah.
So as soon as I got off the tube, I was like, right, run into New Look, get a new top, get to the meeting.
Yeah.
Because there was a bit of a queue in the shop, I was like, I'm not going to make this meeting. So when I get into the building, I decide that I'm going to change my top in the lift. Because by the time I get out the lift, I'll have a brand new top and I'll be in time for the meeting.
I think I can see the flaw in this plan already, but please carry on for the hard of thinking.
As it happens, the doors are starting to close. I rip my top off, only for someone to press the button and the doors to open again. And it's our faculty dean. And he sees me stood there just in a bra.
Oh, my God!
Oh,
my God! The only way this story could be improved is if you say, and that's how I met my husband. But I'm guessing that's not the end of that story, is it?
Oh, my God, no. He looked like Henry VIII. He was disgusting. He was like the last person on earth I'd want to see in a bra.
Henry VIII, he got a lot of action.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a good track record with women, does he?
No, that's true. So he must have said something, or did he just pretend nothing was going on?
He just let the doors close again and waited for the next one.
Oh, he didn't come in. Oh, my God, that is awful.
I know. I've got other work fuck-ups, but they're not as exciting as that one.
Cherise, save those for another. Have you got any deaths? That's a terrible question. Supposing someone has passed in your family. I retract that immediately.
Actually, yeah, I do. I had my nan's funeral last week.
Oh, no, Cherise!
And my cat died.
Oh, no!
See you there.
I'm so sorry! That's awful! Right. I'm really sorry for your losses.
All right.
Thanks.
No, thank you very much.
Thanks
Don't
for calling.
worry.
Bye-bye.
I'll speak to you later.
Bye-bye. Oh, my God! No! No! Oh, shit. Brian, 45, got into his van and headed down south. He said, I knocked on that famous door and walked in and said, I've come about the tap. I asked, where's the stopcock? They pointed to a door and I went into this room. Well, blow me if there wasn't a full-on orgy going on. I could not believe my eyes. For legal reasons, we've had to redact some of the names, says The Sport, named by Brian in his account. He said they were all naked and very drunk. There were a few people I recognised. I saw Redacted sucking off Redacted, while Redacted poured cold custard mind, over his dick. The music was blaring, and I asked Redacted, who was stark naked, where's your stopcock? She just laughed and asked if I wanted to do her No! I declined and said I'd come to fix a tap, not to bugger the Redacted. Do you ever get that thing when you wish you hadn't started, yeah. What happened? Why did that music stop? Oh. Because I pressed pause, that's why the music stopped. I found the stopcock on my own, and as I bent down to turn it off, Redacted felt my arse, telling me her fan was dripping like a leaky tap. I stood up and looked around. There was Redacted sucking off Redacted while Redacted downed a yard of gin. I was disgusted. Is this how taxpayers' money is spent? Brian said he did not see Boris Johnson at the bash, but he added, it was a proper Beano. Boris must have heard it if he was at home. Oh, stop pressing that! Oh, I pressed it now. We might as well go and do a bloody song, shall we? Thank you.
Lucy and Ramona cruising through the jungles of L.A. Hoping to promote a dream somewhere along the way. They're rolling through the streets, looking for a disco, passing up the treats from a kid named Cisco, trying to make connections with their blemish-free complexions, and just as fate would have it, ended up with Sunset Sam. Sam was selling watches from a suitcase on a TV tray. And Lucy and Ramona were trying to figure out if he was gay. The three of them were standing, staring at each other, when the light behind their eyes blew each other's cover. The ancient code was branded, and each of them was handed a ticket to their kingdom, 'cause they saw their brother sunset sing.
Shaggy Pony. I think angels are sexy.
Lucy and Ramona, sunset Sam. People on the streets trying to find a plan. People on the streets looking for their land. Lucy and Ramona and their brother Sunset Sam. Lucy was from Compton, and she met Ramona at the zoo. Ramona was from Brooklyn, but she left when she was 22. Sam was a native of the Arizona desert, but he split when he was slated for some governmental make-work. Their differences subsided when the common bond was sighted. They were all from the same place that made the famous Sunset Sam. Lucy and Ramona and Sunset Sam. People on the streets trying to find a plan. People on the streets looking for a land. Lucy and Ramona and their brother Sunset Sam. Yes, there's Lucy and Ramona and Sunset Sam. People on the streets trying to find a plan. People on the streets just looking for the land. Lucy and Ramona and their brother Sunset Sam.
I'm trying to be smooth and it's not going to... It worked! Hello, caller!
Hello, Ian. How are you?
I'm very well, Richard. How are you doing?
You know, I'm tired, but I've had a good day, so I'm all right.
Okay, that's all right. It was nearly bedtime. Nearly beddy buys. What time are you going to go to bed?
I'll probably be out 1 o'clock or something stupid.
What? Why would you... What? Why are you staying up that late?
I don't know. I just always do.
That's weird. That's not... Sorry, I'm judging you. That's not weird at all.
That's fine.
Do you struggle to sleep, or is that just the...
Sometimes, yes, although sometimes... Well, I used to work until 2 a.m. some nights, so I think now I've just got into that habit, even though for a year I didn't do anything at all.
Yeah, there we go.
That's many of us did. But...
That explains it. What you got for us, Richard?
Well, I mean, I'm confused because obviously people who don't like vaccines are now having to choose between believing Muppets on the internet or Liz Hurley, who says you should get vaccinated and you'll get a body like hers. So, so that's good. Good for Liz. Good on her.
Well done, Liz. Just stop being a dickhead and go and get your vaccine. And go and get your second vaccine and go and get your booster. Stop being a knob. Stop wasting the NHS's time. Wear a mask. It's not difficult. It's not even that. It's not bad. I like wearing a mask now. Wear a flipping mask.
Just a bit of cloth. It's just a bit of cloth.
A bit of cloth over your mouth. It won't give you AIDS. It won't kill you. That someone was talking on Bezic the other night. It stops you getting vitamin D. Well, I mean, in as much as clothing stops sun rays reaching your body, yeah, but also the masks generally are worn indoors and outdoors. You don't have to wear them outdoors. I mean, it would be nice if you did, if there's lots of people around, but people are fucking idiots, Richard, and it does my nut.
I mean, I just leave it on all the time so when I'm out because I just can't be arsed taking it back off and on again. But, That's just me being lazy. Times you fucked up at work. It's so liberating being able to swear, isn't it?
It really is.
I'm 20-odd years ago when I started being allowed to be on local radio, I was doing, local football and cricket and stuff like that. But eventually they let me do the Saturday afternoon sports show.
Oh, beautiful.
Trusting me on the whole radio station, taking in, I'm sure, millions of listeners. But what I would have to do at 6 o'clock is take the studio off air because it would all be automated. Because, can't be asked paying people to do stuff.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, as I was going to leave the station, I'll leave the studio rather. I turned around. Obviously, I'm a big fat fella. Bashed something with my elbow. Didn't realise I'd taken the whole radio station off the air. Not just the studio, everything. And it took me about half an hour to work out how the hell I'd taken the radio station off the air. Now, granted, this is not as bad as getting stripped in a lift or causing a diplomatic incident in Northern Ireland. But at the time, I was brand new to this job. Of Saturday afternoon. This could have been the end of my career, which granted would have saved me some hassle. But thankfully, eventually, having calmed down and rung about 3 or 4 people, I worked out that I had indeed pressed a button.
Silence is the best thing you can do on radio, because whenever I'm listening to the radio and it goes silent, I lean closer to it and I turn it up to see as if me turning it up is gonna fix it. I bet you had more listeners during that silence than at any other point on the station's history.
Possibly. I mean, at one point I did think, have IRN just gone off air and something's gone wrong with the computer? After 30 seconds, of course, the emergency CD kicks in, which at the time was Tom Jones and Sex Bomb, which thankfully, there was it was just after the news as well, so it wasn't as if there was any bad news. It was all right. Tom Jones comes on, it's okay.
And the Queen, and just at the end of the headlines again, just a reminder, the Queen has died. Sex bomb, sex bomb. That's what you don't want.
Yes, my career floundered and flourished, and it was okay. So at least in the end, I've not been on the radio and sworn deliberately or anything like that, or libeled.
You must have done the thing, right? Everyone does it. I've done it, where you're saying you stumble on the word country.
I've not quite done a Nicky Campbell, but I'm sure he did those on purpose.
Well, to do, for those who don't know, the North Kent,
West Kent something, North Kent West, yes.
One of those West Kent hunt. What's beautiful about that is he does it again an hour later.
Yeah,
that's
he knew.
Wasn't there? There was a run of people dropping the C-bomb on the BBC, because I remember the Director General. Was it Tony Hall or was it the guy before Tony Hall? But the Director General came out and said, right, if there's any more of this, people will be suspended if they do it, because there were quite a few of them happening.
Blaming on Culture Secretary Jeremy Hunt, which is easy enough to say.
That was it. That was exactly what it was, wasn't it? There were about 3 Jeremy Hunts. Yes, exactly. That's it.
And then David Cameron went on Virgin and said too many twits make a twat or something.
On Christian O'Connell's show, yeah. And his advisors, he didn't, I mean, he was thick, right? Because he thought LOL was lots of love. And his advisors kind of stepped in and but... Do you just remember that that was the worst thing that we thought a Prime Minister could do? Isn't it now?
Amateurs, don't let them on the radio.
Amateurs. Thank you, Richard. Tutty bye. 0203 286 6370. If you call up and I miss your call, I will call you back, because that's the kind of guy I am. So let's give Faith a call. Hello, Faith.
Hello. I really enjoyed the show last night. I would like to revisit the small little argument, if you will, of the conspiracy theories of Mars.
Okay. Well. The conspiracy theory about Mars is we didn't come from Mars, where I believe the fact is that we came from Mars. Please continue.
So I'm thinking that we're in an infinite loop of, going back and forth between planets.
And forgetting our history.
Yeah. So virtually going back to square one and then rebuilding all of these technical skyscrapers and buildings and all of this, and then just completely starting from scratch. Because if you think about it, we have this advanced technology that we're taking over to the other planet, if you will, planet B or whatever, and then we're using the whole of the planet's resources to then build up from scratch. Say go through the Romans and then all the way to where we are now. But I find it fascinating, absolutely fascinating. I talk amongst my friends about people's opinions of like where we originated from, and I definitely don't think that we're alone in the universe.
Okay, all right. So what about those people, thick people, ignorant people, rude people, horrible people, arseholes who go, well, but why haven't we got the the technology that we had to come to this planet? What would you say to those people?
I would say that they're roughly closed-minded because we're more than capable of having these technological things to be able to, communicate back and forth, or even discover whether there is life beyond the solar system that we're at, the Milky Way that we're in right now. We're not forgetting it's similar to the situation of how we've explored like only 5% of the ocean. Maybe we've only discovered at least like 1.1% of the universe that we're in.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to think about, going off of like the statistics that we've got here on Earth and applying them to, say, the universe and Mars itself. But I would love to think that we originated from Mars, or we are in an infinite loop, or we're just going to do a Wall-E and at the end of the loop just ship ourselves off to like space cruise ships.
I'm convinced of it, right? That we lived on Mars. I don't know, a million years ago. I don't fucking know how long ago it was, but that we lived on Mars. And people go, well, I can't give details. I just know at some point, if they haven't found it already, that Mars roving thing is gonna find something that only a human could have made. It'd be like imagine if they found a photograph in a frame.
That'd be crazy.
But I think this isn't me. People think I'm doing a piece when I do this, right? I'm genuinely not. I genuinely believe this.
I do too. I reckon that like all the resources that we have here now, and like all of the International Space Station sort of stuff, and the rockets that we're building, we are more than capable as a human species to evolve and learn other things and adapt to, specific environments. So why not apply that to then Mars and then say, oh, maybe we were there and our planet, like we're doing to Earth at the moment, our climate's going to change and we're slowly, losing the oxygen and the ozone layers, if you want to go into all of that. Maybe that happened to Mars, and maybe that's why we've then migrated to Earth, and maybe we are the rich arseholes that got away.
I love it. Faith, I love it. We need to write a book together about this.
For sure, I'll happily contribute to it. Happily.
Nice one, Faith. Thank you for that.
No problem.
Thank you. It's nice to have some support from the scientific community. I believe it. It's not a thing. Can we do the adverts? Let's get some advert. Should we get some advert music? I want to do the sponsors. If you ever want to sponsor the station, it's £300 for 4 weeks. Speak to Creased Cards. My word. They've had a huge upturn in their business. Everyone has. Generic advert music. That's what we want. Here we go. This is what we want.
Looking for royalty-free music?
Yes, that's what I'm hearing.
Discover Epidemic Sound. Get the safest music.
Whatever, I just want to hear it. Here we go. Hire a skip today with Sommer's Waste Solutions. Fast, easy, convenient, and hassle-free. Contact SWS today for cost-effective... Oh, the phones... Sorry, guys. This is the only show where you can phone in and interrupt the adverts. It's the only show on the radio where you can phone in and interrupt the adverts. Let me just... I got the phone back. I missed a call.
Sorry, this person can't answer at the moment. So please...
Caller, if you call again, we'll go straight back to you. I promise. Here we go. Hire a skip today with Sommer's Waste Solutions. Fast, easy, convenient, and hassle-free. Contact SWS today for cost-effective skip hire and first-class customer service. Whether it's a mini skip you require or a 40-yard roll-on-off, what the bloody hell is massive? Who's going to want a bastard 40-yard skip? Please contact us so we can discuss your exact requirements. Oh, hang on, the phone. It's the only show where you can interrupt the adverts. Hello, caller.
Hello, Ian.
Hello.
This is Ollie.
Hello, I miss you, Ollie.
You've wound me up so much that I have to call in.
What's wrong? Just doing the advert for Somers Waste Solutions. Why is that wound you up? Skips.
No, talking about your silly Mars theory that doesn't work.
Okay, tell me why. Right, tell me why it doesn't work.
I told you. I keep telling you why, and you forget.
You're you're easy to forget. So tell me why. tell me why you think we couldn't have come from Mars.
Because what you were saying like a million years ago, right?
Or whatever.
So,
the date doesn't matter.
Well, it does, because you say Neanderthals came from Mars.
What about 50,000 years ago then? When do you want me? What age do I have to put on it? If the only thing you're picking me up on is the length of time, that's not an argument, I'm afraid, Ollie.
It is because
it's a piss poor one.
What we know where we originated from. We know the evolution of man.
Right? Do we know that? Do we?
Yes.
We know that. It's funny because it's funny because last time I heard it was called a theory.
But it's a theory because you can't replicate it in a little lab.
Can't replicate it. Okay.
Yeah. So you want to do billions of years of evolution in a lab, do you?
Right.
To replicate
how many years of evolution?
Billions.
Billions. Right. And where did you get the Where did you get the billions from?
From the science people, because
from the science people. Name a science person.
Brian Cox.
Right, well, Brian Cox. I'm glad you brought Professor Brian Cox, who was the keyboard player for D-Ream after they'd had their hit.
Yeah,
because he says
that's where I get all my facts.
He says that we could have come from Mars, actually. In that
no,
little story I tweeted.
Yeah, because water might have been evolved there first.
Water might have evolved there first, right?
And then it could an asteroid could hit Mars and break off.
I'm hearing lots of coulds, could have, might have, maybe.
Exactly, but that's not a little guy in a spaceship with his Mars Walkman and his Mars technology.
Give me proof. One bit of proof right now. You've don't even know what I'm asking for proof for.
I already know.
It could be proof of ID. Give me one tiny bit of proof, one thing that proves evolution.
It proves evolution?
Yeah, it proves evolution. Give me one thing.
There's fossils.
Fossils. Oh, fossils.
Yeah.
Right, fossils. How does... maybe I'm being
DNA.
dumb. Could you explain how a fossil proves evolution? I wonder if you could do that.
Because you can carbon date the fossil.
Right, and what is carbon dating?
How they prove how old something is.
Okay, and how does that work?
You know.
How does that?
You know how it works.
I don't know how it works. So someone looks at a little bit of rock and goes, "Oh, this rock is 1 billion years old."
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Sometimes you have to trust the scientists to know.
Thank you, Ollie. Thanks for calling, Ollie. You have to trust the scientist? Sometimes you have to trust the scientist? No. Always question. Don't be an Ollie. Be an Iain. Always question. Always question. Contact SWS today. I've done this. 40-yard skips. Contact us so we can discuss your exact requirements and help you as much as possible. Our independent nationwide network means that we can provide you with a cost-effective, efficient and professional skip hire service. Somers Waste. I've got terrible indigestion. Solutions. Somers Waste Solutions.com. I'm going to give you there's people calling in. This is so... Yes, hello. Hang on. I've got to stop the advert music. Hello, caller.
Hey there, it's Hillary Clinton. I just wanted to say that previous caller sounded rather like a right old twat.
Oh, God. Can I do... Please, no one call. Let me do Somers Waste Solutions again, right? Hire a skip today. Fast, easy and convenient and hassle-free. Contact SWS today for cost-effective skip hire. They do other stuff as well. They'll help with all of your waste needs. SomersWasteSolutions.com or call 0333 577 7442. That's 0333 577 7442. Creasedcards.com. I used them myself the other day to get some Christmas cards for my boys. Luckily, I didn't get any of the ones that have the C word, the D word, or the W word, or the S word, or the B word. They got rude cards, but they're great. Creasedcards.com. If you use the code RADIO, you get 15% off. I did it. I ordered some the other day. They came really quickly. They were beautifully presented. I got a lovely little handwritten note. Oh, and that's another thing that creasedcards.com will do for you. They'll handwrite your cards. I didn't do it because I'm not lazy, but maybe you are. No, you know what you mean. You know what I mean. When those other companies, it's nice to get a card, right? And then some of them it's just printed. These are handwritten and it really makes a difference. Creasedcards.com and use the code RADIO for 15% off. We'll do one more ad. I mean, this is the only radio show in the world where you can phone up and disrupt the ads. We'll do one more ad and then we'll do the other three a bit later on. Poseidon Safety Management. Head over to poseidonsafety.co.uk. I swear to God, man, if you're a crook... Hang on, this is the wrong music for this. Hang on. This is the wrong music for this. This is the music that you need. Oh, this isn't. Oh, hang on a minute. Let's do Poseidon Safety Management. Let's do them justice, shall we? Here we go. If you're a bad boy in Devon and Cornwall, fuck you. You're in so much trouble. Nick is a big man and a strong man. He's got dogs that will rip your dick off. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? I swear to God, PoseidonSafety.co.uk. If you're a crook, you might as well give it up and become a nun. They're the largest supplier of guard dogs and handlers in Devon and Cornwall. And if they haven't got any dogs, they'll send the handlers in. And they're tough. They all know karate! What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? So, yeah, Poseidon Safety, just watch out. Or they'll beat the crap out of you. We've got an answer phone message.
Oh, hi, Ian. Something I've been meaning to ask you about the Mars thing, because...
Yes, sir.
I wondered whether or not you got it from the Elton John song, Rocket Man.
Oh, no.
Where he does mention Mars.
Yep.
And you might have dreamt it. I'm not sure.
Goodbye. I was going to listen to this bullshit. That caller is banned. Let's get another Nesmith song up. We are commemorating, we're celebrating the life, the works of Michael Nesmith. I want to play some slightly obscure ones that you don't know. This is a great one. Enjoy this. This is the Monkees. Unbelievable.
They told me what you'd do if I ever stayed with you. They told me that you'd laugh while I cried. They told me what you'd say, that you'd turn and walk away and find another place to play while I cried. Now I think said never seemed to match the things you did. Thoughts keep turning round in my mind. Now I see reason and rhyme. Time spent with you has brought me something, and I've lost nothing. If you are that kind, they told me what you'd do if I ever stayed with you, and sure enough, it all came true. I'm hearing the light from the window. I'm seeing the sound of the sea. My feet have gone loose from their moorings. I'm feeling quite wonderfully free. And I think I will travel to Rio, using the music for flight. There's nothing I know of in Rio, but it's something to do with the night. It's only a whimsical notion to fly down to Rio tonight, and I probably won't fly down to Rio, but then again, I just know. There's wings to the thought behind fancy. There's wings to the thought behind play, and dancing to rhythms of laughter makes laughter the rhythm of rain. So I think I will travel to Rio, using the music for flight. There's nothing I know of in Rio, but it's something to do with the night. It's only a whimsical notion to fly down to Rio tonight, and I probably won't fly down to Rio, but then again, I just might. of well-being. The problems have come to be solved. And what I thought was proper for battle, I see now is proper for love. So I think I will travel to Rio, using the music for flight. There's nothing that I know of in Rio, but it's something to do with the night. It's only a whimsical notion to fly down to Rio tonight. But I probably won't fly down to Rio. But then again, I just
Reno? Why Reno?
Not Reno, dummy. Rio de Janeiro.
Oh man, I'm in tears. I'm in tears at that. Wow, man. That's just perfect, that song, right? That's just perfect, that song. Oh man, I'm done in. Oh. I'm done in. Can we just sit in silence? If you want to call in, you can call in. But can we? You talked about silence earlier on. Can we just sit in silence for a little bit? I've eaten too much. I'm really struggling with food at the moment. And I start the day with the best intentions of, right, I'm going to eat healthy and I'm going to eat little. And then it gets to like 3 or 4 o'clock and so, and I've just sat here eating a load of sweets. I've got terrible indigestion. I feel low. Can we just sit here in silence for a bit? If you want to call in, you can, 0203 286 6370. But otherwise, you just sit here for a bit, man. Just enjoy the silence. Hello, caller.
Hello, sorry. I know this is technically bubble, but...
You have as many bubbles as you want on here. We've got 300 people listening, so I ain't going to stop no one calling back in again.
Well, this whole silence thing has reminded me of something that really used to piss me off.
Go on.
During one of my stints seeing a counsellor, I need to get another one, but that's beside the point. But during the last one that I had, just a couple of years ago now, she really, like, I'm not a comfortable person with silence.
Mm.
It's not I don't enjoy it. I always feel the need to fill it, which I don't think is why I've rung him. But she would really go out to challenge that and purposefully not say anything.
So you've seen her silence as an act of aggression?
It was a challenge.
Did she say it was a challenge?
I mean, I think she kind of said that she was addressing, sort of my sort of thing of silence, my sort of dislike of silence. It was clear that was what was going on.
It was clear that was what was going on.
Well, it'd always be then what did that bring up for you? What does it mean when I sit there not saying anything and really trying to, but I mean, I suppose if I'm trying to say anything with this call, I'm trying to say, if you don't bloody do that. It's really annoying. When you go into your counselling, don't bloody do that. Oh, right, okay. We're doing it, are we? It's not quite as bad because I can't see you looking at me. I'm not trying to avoid eye contact. Theme on this Sunday at 8 p.m. It's going to be good.
Did that feel like an act of aggression or confrontation?
It felt like a man trying to kill a bit more time on his radio.
Fuck off! Get the fuck out of here! Fuck off! What's that bullshit? I am training to be a counsellor, and we are taught to sit with the silence. And it's a tough one. It's a tough one. Being silent with someone is tough, but we are taught to sit with it. I can do it in college. In my placement, I struggle with it. But it's not impossible. I need to stop eating shit, man. I need to stop. I don't literally eat shit. That would be terrible. That would be a problem, and that would have to stop. I want to lose weight. Did a show last night, a live show, and loads of people took some lovely photos, and all I can see in those photos is big old fat me. Big old me, and I hate it. And I've lost weight before. I know what to do. To I guess go eat a little bit less, eat some slightly different things, and walk a bit more. That's it. That's all I need to do, and I'm struggling to do that at the moment. Here's my commitment. Tomorrow's a busy day. We're doing the show for the patrons tomorrow. Then I'm going to Windsor to have lunch with all my kids' teachers. Then I'm going to come back. Maybe I'll have a dose. I don't know. I need to do a little bit more of something. A little bit more of something. But right now I'm going to do a little bit less of something, and that is talking. So let's just sit with that silence again, shall we? That felt nice. 0203 286 6370 is the telephone number. If you want to give me a call, there's another 30 minutes of this. And what is this? I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. I don't know. Hang on a minute. Hello, caller.
Hello, Ian Lee.
Hello, Nellie Nellington Bainsford.
How are you? You okay?
Why are you speaking like a... Is there someone with a gun at your head?
No, I'm that sort of strange point of the day where I'm quite tired, but
sort of in a weird state of mind. If that
How's
makes
everything going?
sense.
I know you're having a shit time at the moment.
Yeah, it's been a bit crap last week or two, but I think there's a chink of light now at the end of the tunnel.
Okay, you can't call it a chink of light anymore.
Why not?
It's racist.
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
Okay, that's good news.
And hopefully my girl will be out of hospital tomorrow if all goes well.
Brilliant. Well, that's great news.
So that's good news. But I've got a couple of things. I want to run something by you. Something that happened to me at hairdressers.
Okay.
Which I've never seen happen at hairdressers before.
Yeah.
And no one reacted to it. Everyone in the hairdressers basically just almost treated it as if it was normal.
Yeah.
So I was waiting for get my haircut. There was a couple of the guys in there. One of the guys, it was his turn to get up. He took off his jacket and hung it up.
Yeah.
And then he took off his shirt.
What?
And hung that up. And he got his haircut done topless.
What? He didn't have a vest on or anything?
No, he's a big lad as well. Big lad, and he's just there. No one reacted.
This really happened?
Yeah. And the thing is, right, I've never seen it before. No one reacted to it, including the hairdresser. And I'm thinking, have I missed something? Is this normal or?
Was it a male or female hairdresser?
It was female hairdresser.
Yeah.
The lad in question, he had black trousers and a white shirt on. And part of me's thinking, is he going somewhere for like a job interview? Is he a waiter?
This is insane.
And then he thought, well, I don't know, rather than get bits of hair on me top, just take it off.
But they brush it down. You wear you have a bib. What do they call it?
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm sort of grasping at straws. I have no idea why he's done it because I've never seen it before in 38 years. So for the first time in a long time, I'm speechless. So it's not a normal thing then.
No.
Fine. Okay, that's fine. That's maybe it's a normal thing.
It's a pervert's thing. It's a pervert's thing. He was getting his jollies.
Yeah. The work thing, doing effing up at work.
Yes. Well done.
Now, this is quite a relatively small thing, but I worked within a local authority dealing with council tax. If people write to me, they may ask for a discount, and I might reply back to them. I have, on one occasion, replied back by mistyping the word discount and saying,
"Oh no,
yes."
Go on.
How strong of the swearing can we do?
I mean, just if you say the full word, it's not technically swearing.
Well, I said, well, yes, you are able to claim a disco cunt.
Holy shit. Oh my God. This is awful.
There's a certain something in the way you looked at me and said you'd stay that let me know that I was out of line. But I didn't know what else to do, and like a fool I tested you by demanding things of you which weren't mine. And now I feel like such a fool for making you crawl back to me. But you did it with such love that you're standing far above me and all I did to you. I'm sorry now, what can I do? I know that never in the world could I have found me such a girl who's there to pick me up before I fall. And if in the end we should go both our separate ways, I know the lesson I've learned here is worth it all. 'Cause now I feel like such a fool for making you crawl back to me. But you did it with such love that you're standing far above me and all I did to you. I'm sorry now, what can I do? I know that never in the world could I have found me such a girl who's there to pick me up before I fall. And if in the end we should go both our separate ways, I know the lesson I've learned here is worth it all.
0203 286 6370. We've got 3 more sponsors, 3 more advertisers. If you want to advertise on here, 300 quid for 4 weeks. I'm the guy that was in the jungle. I will tweet once a week to my 96,000 followers, and we will even make adverts for you. Hello, caller.
Oh, hello, Ian. It's Alistair.
Hey, Alistair. Nice to hear from you, mate.
Hi. Got some things get my goat.
Go on.
I've read in the, I'm just now on The Guardian online, got a respectable newspaper.
Yeah.
That NatWest have been fined 200 and odd million because they took in cash in bin bags, right?
What?
They had so much cash that they couldn't fit it in their second floor office. And of course, this was all laundered money. But they actually accepted it. And I can't believe it. I mean...
Hang on. What happened? So, what happened?
Yeah. The business concerned was basically a front for laundering money.
Yeah.
So with all this money they'd been asked to launder, or they were laundering it themselves, we don't know. They just took loads of the cash into the NatWest and said, "Oh, we'd like to pay all this into our account, please," and bags of money.
What is this? Breaking Bad or something? That's nuts.
Exactly. And,
I wonder if a few of those pounds found themselves in maybe some of those bankers' pockets.
Well, exactly. I mean, it's terrible, isn't it? It's terrible.
It's a shit world.
The business concern apparently was they'd been assessed as an expected turnover of 50 million or something. It was a jewellers, I believe, and when they've actually calculated it, their turnover was assessed at 350 million. So it was a big operation, and you'd think that NatWest staff have a duty of care to everybody, really, not to sort of play with gangsters, basically. And it's like what you say. There's so many horrible people in the world, and government and people trying to make a buck and all the rest of it out of everyone else.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I loved last night, because it was such a lovely atmosphere, lovely people, and it was great. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
We should have more of that.
We should have more of that. I'm going to finish in a bit because I'm starting to feel a little bit low, Alistair. I can feel myself sinking.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You know that feeling. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm sat here just wondering, what's the point of doing this? And not this conversation. It's always nice to talk to you. I enjoy conversations. But I'm sat here thinking, what is the point of this? What is the point of this? You know, and and I'm feeling a bit flat, so I'm going to do my last little lovely sponsors, and then I'm going to go to bed.
Well, sleep well.
Thank you, mate.
If you can get some good sleep, and then see how it goes tomorrow.
Tatty bye. Thank you very much indeed. 0203 286 6370. Let's do the last 3 sponsors. JPU Records. Oh, there's another bloody phone call. Hello, caller.
Hello, Ian. How Sorry that you're feeling low. I nearly said, "How are you?" and I just heard you say that you're not feeling too good.
I feel myself sinking a bit, and I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to bore you with it. What can I do for you this evening?
Did you eat bad today? Today you were saying about eating bad.
I did. I've got a bowl of chocolates next to me, and I'm munching through them, and I feel I've got indigestion, and I can feel my gut hanging over my jeans.
Oh my God, twins!
Yay!
I'm eating market research chocolate.
Oh look at this, and but I'm not hungry, and I feel shit for
Neither
it.
do I. I'm not hungry either, and I think it's definitely serotonin related, and it looks like, if I look at last year and this year and weight and this, that, and the third, I think it might be the symptom of the winter and the PTSD all in one go. Because I lost weight, and then now I'm eating market research chocolate. Earlier I ate a double decker, right?
Yeah.
I bought a double decker and a boost, and I ate half 3/4 of the way through the boost. I knew I was going to eat the double decker, but I wasn't hungry enough. I didn't want it, and I knew it was going to make me feel crappy, but I ate it. What is that all about? That is messed up, isn't it?
It is, and I wonder what it is. You know, every day for the last 3 weeks, I've woken up going, right, today I've got bananas here, I've got low-fat yogurt, and I'm going to have that for breakfast. And then I find myself having 3 rounds of toast, and then by 3, 4, 5 o'clock, I'm just eating terribly. And I feel nauseous. I feel nauseous and sweaty.
It makes you feel cruddy, man. It's not the best. What I think, but this is what I think is why it happens, because I've always thought to myself, because I'm an addictive miser, I'm an addict, so I think, thank God I'm not really into drink, because it's everywhere. Yeah. There's loads of excuses, reasons. Thank God I'm not into it. Thank you, whoever, whatever, wherever we came from for that. Do you know what I mean? But food is, and sugar is, man. Jesus Lord, I consume sugar. I consume sugar. Do you wake up in the middle of the night and eat?
No, but quite often I'll go to bed and not be able to get to sleep, so I'll come down and make some toast and some sandwiches.
See, I did a shameful one the other night. I ate a crisp and mayonnaise sandwich at 1 a.m.
Right.
That's shameful, isn't it?
Well, it's shameful if you allow yourself to be shamed by it. But yeah, I get it. It's one of it's as soon as it's done, it's like, what the fuck did I do that for?
Yeah, and now I'm eating chocolate, and I flea treated one of the cats. So I feel like they don't like me now. So I'm eating chocolate. The cats hate me, and she's still do. I don't know if your cats do this. Do your cats do the thing when you flea treat them? They kind of look at you and they squint their eyes a lot, kind of like.
Oh yeah.
And I think, is this hurting you? Like, what? I don't want to do this. Do you know what I mean? And the other ones, I've got to do.
Do you have the flea treatment where you put it on the back of their necks?
Oh, the neck, yeah.
I love it. I love doing that, right? Because it's a physical challenge, right? Because you've got to get. Do you open it before you get the cat, or do you open it when you've got the cat? How do you hold the cat? Because I kind of sit on the cat and hold it between my legs.
See, I do the sort of like, I have it with me in my pocket. Right. I'll chill, play some computer,
so they don't see it.
Yep, and then as they're chilling, I'll just pop it, clip it, in you go. But that with one of them, that's fine. With the other one, she's a G, and she's already smelt it on her sister, and she is just not about, mate. She's like, no, I ain't coming home for that.
Isn't that funny?
You know what I mean? Have you ever tried doing the tablet?
Oh, well, George just eats tablets. You just put a tablet in front of him and go, yeah, thank you very much. I'm great with the tablets because Velvet would never do it. And so I'm great at getting them. Again, I hold them between my knees, open the jaw, shove it down, maybe get bitten a little bit. Then I love clamping their mouth shut. And then you've got to stroke their throat, haven't you, to activate the swallow reflex.
Yeah, it's a skill. It's a skill, man.
Oh,
you feel like a vet when you manage it. Do you know what I mean?
I put it on my CV as special skills. This is, I
think George is my spirit animal now. We just put a tablet in front of him and he'll eat it. That's my problem.
He just goes for it. He just goes for it. Oh, man, I'm sorry you're going through it, but I appreciate the identification.
Oh, I'm sorry you're going through it as well, man. I just got to say, though, see this thing you're doing, I know you kind of say a lot about, like, what is this and this, that, and the third, but I think that a lot of, like, now, things are so different away from, I hate to say use the term mainstream stuff, like LBC and all that, Younger London, all the madness, right?
Yeah.
I think creating something from the ground up is tough and quiet and slow,
lonely,
and lonely, of course. But I think I think it's a massive move, and I think if it works out, it will be the biggest thing, the most biggest thing, the biggest achievement personally. I think for you in radio maybe, but I think it'll be massive. Like, and you will be the man. You'll be the Murdoch, not like Murdoch, but you'll be the Murdoch. Do you know what I mean? And I rate that, man. I think that's a sick move, and
Thank you.
And I see how it would bring you down, man. But you've always been a don on this thing, man. So you know what I mean. So
thank you.
Take the compliment, man. Take it.
I'm going to take it, and I appreciate it. Have a lovely evening. Take care, man.
Have a good sleep.
Bye. Let me. We got a voice message here. What's going on? Why are we getting more calls than?
Hi, Ian. Just calling up to tell you about my gig that I'm going to this weekend. Going to see Loathe, death metal band, Lafayette, Saturday night.
Beautiful.
It's my birthday.
Lovely.
It's going to be sick. Give us a call. Cheers.
Okay. Well, I might give you a call. I might not. Let's see how we get on with this. Let me do these adverts. jpurecords.com. It's a great website. They basically release kind of Japanese artists, most of which you've probably never heard of. I recommend you go and check out Scandal, this incredibly brilliant girl band. But right now, they've got Happy Kids Xmas, Japanese Christmas songs. It's the Christmas album you didn't realize you needed. It is fantastic. Let me just play a little bit of this. It's so good, man. Get it. It's $9.95, right? Get it as a stocking filler, as something for people that like music. Listen to this. People that like things a little bit quirky. Oh! Who would not want that? jpurecords.com. jpurecords.com, and it's called Happy Kids Xmas. Hello, caller.
Hi there, it's Hillary Clinton here, and I just wanted to say, good luck. We're all counting on you.
I don't like it, Mummy. Make it stop. Make it stop. Here's another one. Listen. I love this. jpurecords.com. It's so good. I love it. Surfshark. Whoa, Surfshark. We've got a great deal with Surfshark VPN. What's a VPN? It's a great way of protecting your data on a computer. If you're using internet cafe or any cafe Wi-Fi, your computer's not that safe. People can break in and steal your data. But if you're using a VPN, it's another level of protection for you. You can make it look like you're coming from any country that you want. And the thing I use it for, what is this? Where's someone sent me this? What are you sending me, Johnny? No, I don't want to play that. The thing I use it for is if I'm want to watch Netflix, but foreign Netflix. You know, foreign Netflixes have different shows on there and stuff like that. I use my Surfshark VPN to watch American and Japanese Netflix. Me and my kids were watching some Pokemon thing that's only on the American Netflix, and it was flipping brilliant, right? The kids absolutely loved it. And I was able to do that because I have a Surfshark VPN. Here's where you need to go. You ready? Get 83% off and 4 months free. Surfshark.deals/anywhere. Even just clicking on that link really, really helps Radio Anywhere. It shows that people are listening. So if you've got a minute, surfshark.deals/anywhere. It really does help the station. 83% off, 4 months for free. And also, if you go to surfshark.deals/anywhere, you know what? You got a 30-day money-back guarantee. It's brilliant. Use it for 29 days and chuck it in. You can do that. You can do that, my friends. It really is a lot of fun. And it's a thrill to work with Surfshark. I've been working with them for a while, and they are a great company. And 83% off and 4 months extra for free. What else we got? Final one. Gregorian Emerson Family Law Solicitors, GELaw.co.uk. GE Law. Oh, Johnny, that was you sending that. Thank you, Johnny. But I'm wrapping up. I don't want any of your market research chocolates. GELaw.co.uk. Family Law, a unique combined legal and psychological approach. We offer a unique combination of legal, psychological, and conflict resolution expertise related strategies to maximize your chances of reaching agreement or successful litigation. Richard is a great supporter of me and of this show, and he's been so helpful. So basically, what I'm trying to say is, why don't you get divorced and use gelaw.co.uk. I think we're coming to the end. This is the last song. It's been a gas. If you're a Patreon, see you tomorrow morning at 10. If you're not, then I'll be back here tomorrow night at 10 p.m. The Patreon's 10 a.m. And stay tuned, because it's the Nerdy T-Shirt Club after this. We stopped this because we got a phone call. Oh, no. Hang on a minute. There was a phone call that I really wanted to take and I missed it. We'll go back to that song in a minute. It's a great song, right? We're going to play Dedicated Friend again. Let me just call this number again because we missed. This is going to be interesting. This will be interesting. Hello, Robin.
Hi, Ian. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks, Robin. I can see you. You can't see me, and that's just the way it should be. How's it going?
It's all right. I'm still here until the end of March. I'll see what's happening afterwards.
Okay. I have been following your story recently on Twitter.
There's a massive row. It's not massive. I didn't quite take part in it, but got quite a few people excited about that.
Yeah. You as a producer on GB News, asked Mark Commode to come on, and he said no in a rather forthright way.
Yeah, it's a rather impolite way, I would say, probably. I'm sure he has the right to say no, but he doesn't have to do that, and definitely not sort of necessary to brag it on Twitter. That's my personal view on it.
But it's an interesting one because I know you and I like you, and the thought of people being rude to you is not a pleasant thought. But do you understand why some people are so against GB News that they feel that they feel the need to share that story with people?
Oh, well, absolutely. I definitely understand. I definitely understand how people think about the channel, and apparently it's more controversial than others. I'm currently at Times Radio. You can't see me background. This is News UK. I'm working Times Radio tonight. It's kind of like saying that I'm freelancer, so I work at different places with different shifts. It does not necessarily mean I am right-wing person, because I know some of people follow me on Twitter because they're anti-BBC, but I'm not really anti-BBC myself neither. So it's a kind of a weird situation. I mean, I would say just I'm going with the flow with some shifts there, night shifts, and it helps me progress my career. If that's the case, I'll just go for it.
Yeah.
But I definitely understand why people are sometimes upset about that.
Yeah, some people love it. Some people really, really hate it, partly because of the misinformation that gets pumped out by some of the presenters. And I don't want to put you in an awkward position. I don't want you to lose any work just because of this conversation. But yeah, it's interesting. How are you doing? What's the world like for you?
I'm getting. So my shifts at Times Radio were cut at the end of October, and because I was told in a meeting, some of these senior management raised the point that my English is not good enough to do the job. And
gosh, there's a surprise. Time Radio not liking a foreigner doing some work. Okay, interesting.
And it's a bit funny because they raised the point 10 months after I'm doing the same job. Anyway, so they cut my hours to move to different shifts, meaning the early hours or the late nights, like now. And because they reduced my hours from 48 to 30, I can't quite seem to a living by doing that.
Yeah.
So I decided to go around to see different places. And one of my colleagues' partner is in the GB News, and she sort of very helpful and kindly gave me a chance to do the connection, and I started working there for a while. I'm doing freelancing as the producer for the breakfast show. Still very weird times, 3 a.m. start at weekends, but it gives me a chance to write stuff and presenters that are actually allowed to read what I wrote. You know, that's the thing.
That's the thing. Robin, listen, I have to go because I'm coming to the end, but I'm back tomorrow between 10 and 12 if you want to give me a call then.
Definitely.
All right.
Good night, Iain.
Nice to speak to you. Tutty bye. Let's try and end again, shall we? Tutty byes.
Has anybody seen my power? It is gone from where I laid it down. I have only been away an hour, and I saw it when I left for town. So if you see it, won't you call me promptly? It is more than just a question of time. It was two-tone and full-blown, and a dedicated friend of mine. Has anybody seen my Chevy? It is gone from where I shut it down. I've been told that it was very heavy when I used to drive it into town. So if you see it, won't you call me promptly? It is more than just a question of time. It was two-tone and full-blown and a dedicated friend of mine. Has anybody here seen Jesus? He is gone from where I laid him down. He was almost dead from helping people, and he asked me for a ride to town. So if you see him, won't you call me promptly? Oh, it's more than just a question of time. He was two-tone and full-blown and a dedicated friend of mine. They all are two-tone and full-blown and dedicated friends of mine. Take it on home, friend.
Bye, Michael Nesmith. I love you. Nerdy T-shirt Club is up next. Tutty bye. Michael Nesmith. I love you. Nerdy T-shirt Club is up next. Tutty bye.